Hey everyone, welcome to bracket play day of the Pasco Grand Slam. Just about to get things underway here very shortly. This is Doc, the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. I appreciate you joining us for the broadcast. I'll be your commentator throughout the day. We're going to be at least on this field. We're at Field 1 at Starkey Ranch. We're going to be on this field the 9 a.m., 10:30, and noon game. And there's a possibility we may move over to Field 1. I'm sorry, this is Field 1. My bad. This is Field 1. Move over to Field 2 for a semifinal in the championship. But there's some factors that determines whether we move or not before the championship. The championship will definitely be on Field 2, and we'll move over to cover that. So so the home team for this one is going to be Florida Impact. And so let me go through West Pasco Pride's lineup as they will be the visitors and will be batting first. So leading off is going to be Lily, followed by Cadence, Emily, Hamburg, Brooke, Maggie, Corey, Lane, Addie, Paula, Emily, Morales, and then subbing is going to be Audrey Midyat. Now, Emily Morales is not batting in this one, at least for now. And then for Florida Impact, leading off is going to be Tiana, followed by Cassidy, Kylie, Amelia, Allie, Emma, Sam, Kelly, Sarah, and Cadence. Now, the funny part about this is both teams have a Cadence on their teams, and both Cadences will be pitching against each other to start things out. So, and then the sub for Florida Impact is Maddie. Again, pitching for Florida Impact is going to be Cadence, and catching is Sam. On the West Pasco Pride side, catching is going to be Lane, and of course pitching is Cadence, as I mentioned. So we'll get this underway here very shortly. You can see the umpire meeting at the plate. Due to the results, the bracket play is set. And we will be underway here shortly. All right, so this is Doc, the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back in just a moment. All right, welcome back, folks. We're about to get underway here. Umpires checking the batters' boxes. And thank you. All right, so I think we got that all squared away with the batters' boxes, and now we're ready to get underway here. With the first pitch. Called strike, and this one's underway. So no balls, one strike to Lily. Again, Cadence is on the mound. There's a quick popper back to Cadence. She makes the play, and that is one down. So one out here in the top of the first inning. 9 a.m. game of the Pasco Grand Slam. A bracket play featuring West Pasco Pride versus the Florida Impact. Florida Impact is the home team. And the pitch. There's a ground ball to short. Oh! Line drive to short by Cadence. So Cadence was batting. And nice snag by the shortstop to get that one. And that is two quick outs. So two down. And Emily Hamburg steps in. There's a pop fly just down the left field line. That's foul just out of the play of the third baseman. And we will do 0-1 at this point. So no balls, one strike. And here's the 0-1. There's a ball in the dirt. And it's a 1-1 count. So one ball, one strike to Emily. Again, Sam behind the plate and Cadence on the mound for Florida Impact. And the pitch. It's a ground ball fielded by the third base over the first, and that is 3 down. So 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. At the end of a half inning, it's West Pasco Pride 0. And Florida Impact coming to bat. Sorry about that, folks. I forgot to do the outs. My apologies. I will make sure I'm more diligent and get those outs updated for you. All right, so coming up for Florida Impact is going to be Tiana, Cassidy, and Kylie. This is Doc, the Tampa USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, so here we go. Leading off is going to be Tiana here in the bottom of the first inning for the Florida Impact. Cadence is on the mound for West Pasco Pride, and behind the plate is Lane. And here's the pitch. It's a line shot down the line, and it is foul, and it's an 0-1 count to get the bottom of the first underway. So no balls, one strike. Again, Florida Impact is the home team. West Pasco Pride are the visitor. here's the pitch. It's a ball outside. And it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Tiana. So based on the numbers I'm able to read through the infield, Paul is at, let's see. Yeah, Paul is at short. Brooks is at third, although she's standing beside the pitcher's mound right now. That's ball 2, so 2-1 count. Emily Morales is at second base, and Emily Hamburg is at first. Again, laying behind the plate, Cadence on the mound. That's because their numbers on the front, so I'm able to read that and tell you who's playing what position on the infield. So thanks for joining us, everybody. This is Doc. I'll be your play-by-play commentator throughout this game and the rest of the games come today. And here's the 2-1. There's a bunt down the third base line, foul, and it's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Thanks for joining us here at the West Pasco Grand Slam tournament, put on by Tampa Bay USSSA. A great tournament director in Tim Labus and Jack Inman of the social media crew. And broadcasted by Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. So make sure you, if you're on Facebook, or I'm sorry, on YouTube, there's a pop fly on the infield. That's going foul. And that's going to be 2-2 again. If you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, share, like, and also hit the bell, and you'll be notified when we go live for each game today and then in the future. I really appreciate all of you joining, and those likes, shares, and subscribers really help our channel grow and provide more capabilities. If you're on Facebook, follow and share and like. That would be great. There's another foul ball towards the Pasco dugout, and we'll do 2-2 again. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. So fly ball, foul, and we'll do 2-2 again. So Tiana's really battling there in this first at bat. On deck is Cassidy. And here's the 2-2. Ground ball, foul again down the third base line. And we'll do 2-2 once again. So Cadence is throwing strikes, and Tiana keeps fouling them off. So and here's the pitch. Foul ball again. Again, 2-2. That off the light post. That was impressive. That's a hard thing to do. So, again, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Bottom of the first inning. No score. And here's the 2-2. Ball low, and it's full count now. So Tiana has actually had a really great at bat in terms of working the count back to 3-2. And here comes the 3-2. Ball 4. And Tiana's on with a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the first inning. That'll bring in Cassidy with Kylie coming out on deck. There's the runner. Tiana, she is safe as the ball gets knocked out of Paula's glove. So Tiana's still second base. I believe that was a ball on Cassidy. We'll double check that here in a second. So nice throw by the catcher. So 1 ball, no strikes to Cassidy. Tiana is at second base. Oh, it's no balls, 1 strike. Sorry. That was a strike. Didn't get that one. So sorry about that, folks. So it's a 1-1 count. And here's the 1-1. Bunt foul. And it's now 0-2 to Cassidy. So no balls, 2 strikes. There's a pop fly on the infield. 99's under it, makes the catch. And that is 1 down. So 1 out. Kylie steps in, Amelia comes out on deck. Called strike. And it's an 0-1 count. So no balls, 1 strike. To Kylie. 1 out. 1 on. That is Tiana down at second base. All right, so quick conference between the umpire and the third base coach. And now we're back to action. So no balls, 1 strike to Kylie, and the 0-1. There's a bunt back to Cadence. Cadence fields it over to Emily at first, and that's 2 down, while Tiana moves to third base. So 2 outs. Amelia steps in. Allie's on deck. All right, here we go. And the first pitch. Called strike. And it's an 0-1 count to Amelia. So Cadence has been pretty much starting out ahead of the batters this entire game so far, here in the bottom of the first. And here's the 0-1 delivery to Amelia. It's a ball up, and it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Tiana's down at third base. And here's the 1-1. Ground ball foul, hard ground ball foul down the third base line. And it makes it 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Amelia. All right, so here we go. And the 1-2 from Cadence. Ball up and outside. That's now 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that is 3 outs. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. And at the end of 1 inning, it is 0-0. So very quickly coming up in the top of the second inning is going to be Brooke, Maggie, and Corey. This is Doc, the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. So the reason why that I mute between innings is because I don't want to get blocked for you guys to be able to see these videos after the game's over. Plus, I do a highlight video for the tournament as well. That's called strike to to Brooke. So an 0-1 count. So Caden starts off ahead of Brooke here in the top of the second inning with no score. So that way the video is both on Facebook and YouTube don't get blocked. And you guys will be able to go back and watch the game after the fact, plus the highlight videos. There's a ball just up and outside. It's a 1-1 count. Again, thanks for joining us here at the Pasco Grand Slam. And here's the 1-1. There's a ground ball back to second, fielded over to first, and that's one down. So one out. Some pretty good defense so far by both teams, starting this one out, although Florida Impact was the highest threatening one with getting a runner over to third. So no runs in the first for either team. That only happened one time so far in this tournament. There's a ground ball in front of the plate, foul. And it's an 0-1 count to Maggie. So Maggie's up, Corey's on deck. And here's the 0-1. Line shot out into left field. That's going to drop for a base hit. For our first hit of the game, Maggie reaches with a one-out single in the second. That brings Corey to the plate. Lane is coming out on deck. Lane's the catcher, again, for the West Pasco Pride. So with first base runner for West Pasco. So Cadence gets her pitch, delivers. Ball in the dirt. Maggie holds it first, and it's a 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strikes. And here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike one. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Corey. Again, Maggie at first base. Got that 1-out single a minute ago. And the pitch. Just missed for ball 2. So 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Called strike. And now it's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. One down. Should see that pop up on the scoreboard in just a second. There's a ground ball foul down the first base line, so we'll do 2-2 again. Here's the 2-2. Pop fly on the infield. Shortstop comes in. She's about to make the catch. Third baseman. That was a lot to unpack there. So the shortstop is coming in. Third baseman comes across. It bounces off her glove. Then picks it up and throws it over to second base to get the lead runner, as Maggie had to hold on that. So we'll give a fielder's choice to Corey, as now there is 2 outs, as they got the lead runner at second base. That brings in Lane with Addie coming out on deck. And it's Addie M. All right, so here we go with Lane. So they're having Emily Morales run for Corey. There's a ground ball to third. She mishandles it. Throw over to second, not in time. And everybody's safe. So we're going to charge an error to the third baseman on that one. Puts runners on first and second with 2 outs. It brings in Addie. Paula comes out on deck. So West Pasco's threatening here in the top of the second. And here's the first pitch to Addie. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Ground ball down the third baseline, foul. And it's 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes to Addie. That's Corey. I'm sorry, not Corey, but Emily down at second base with Lane at first. And the pitch off the plate. And it's 1-2 count. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that is 3 outs. So no runs. 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 left on base. And at the end of 1.5, it is 0-0. Coming up in the bottom of the second, it's going to be Allie, Emma, and Sam. This is Doc, the Tampa USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. So this is the bottom of the second. Allie's going to step in the batter's box for her first time at bat today. Still no score here. Very tight game. Both defenses playing well. And the first pitch. It's a ball up, and it's a 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strike to Allie. And here's the 1-0. Foul ball. And it's a 1-1 count. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Just getting underway here in the bottom of the second inning. As you can see, no score. Emma's on deck. And the third batter of this inning would be Sam, the catcher. That's ball high and outside, and that's a 2-1 count now to Allie. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And here's the 2-1. Ball low, 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike. And here comes the 3-1. Swing and a miss. A foul tip, brother. Sorry about that. That makes it a full count. So foul tip into the glove. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Leadoff batter here in the bottom of the second for Florida Impact. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is 1 away. So 1 down, that brings Emma in. Sam, who's the catcher for Florida Impact, is stepping into the batter's box. Thank you all for joining us here. Glad to have you aboard the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network, viewing the Pasco Grand Slam Tournament bracket day. 9 a.m. game between West Pasco Pride and Florida Impact. That's a ball high, so 1-0 count to Emma. And here's the one. Oh, there's a line or a deep drive out in the right field. Left field. My gosh. Left footer's underneath it. She makes the catch, and that's number 17 for all right, so fly out to left field. My apologies, folks. Got my directions screwed up. So that's actually Maggie out in left field. Made that catch. That brings in Sam. Kelly comes out on deck. And the pitch. Ball in the dirt. And it's a 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strikes. 2 down. Here in the bottom of the second. And here's the 1-0. Ball just off the plate. And it's a 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch. Pop fly, shallow left field. Left fielder's under it. Makes the catch. And that's 2 putouts by Maggie out there in left field. And that's 3 outs. So 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. And at the end of 2 innings, it's a 0-0 ball game. Coming up in the top half of the third is going to be Paula, and then back at the top of the lineup with Lily and Cadence. Lily grounded or popped out to the pitcher her first time up, and Cadence had that screaming line shot to shortstop for her first time up. This is Doc, the Tampa USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, we're back, folks. I don't know if you saw it or not on the video, but the catcher, Sam, she threw the ball to second base on her knees. It was a good throw, too, so pretty impressive. So clearly she's still behind the plate. Cadence is still on the mound. Leading off here for West Pasco Pride is going to be Paula, and then we'll go back to the top of the lineup with Lily and then Cadence. So here we go. First pitch. Bunt down the first base line, picked up, thrown down the first, and called out on a very close play at first base. Nice job by first baseman, and which was, I believe, is Allie, and covering was Kylie to snag that out of the air. So one down. That brings in Lily. On deck is Cadence. There's a ground ball up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit in the center field. Nice cutoff by Tiana out there to prevent extra bases for Lily. So Lily leads off with a one-out single here in the top of the third. That brings in Cadence, and Emily Hamburg will come out on deck. Emily grounded out to third her first time up. And Cadence lined out to shortstop. The ball high. And it's a 1-0 count to Cadence. And here's the 1-0. Called strike. And that's a 1-1 count. So 1 ball, 1 strike. So Cadence gets her sign, sets and delivers. Called strike 2. There goes Emily. Or Lily, sorry. And she's safe at second base. So it's a 1-2 count to Cadence. Lily takes second base. Sorry for calling her Emily. Stolen base there. So Lily's at second. 1-2 count on Cadence. From Cadence, the pitcher, to Cadence, the batter. And that's where we are. It's a line shot to second base. Nice snag by the second base. And that was number 15, which would be Kylie. And that is 2 down. So 2 outs. That brings in Emily Hamburg. Brooke is on deck. Again, Emily grounded out to third her first time up. And Brooke grounded to second base her first time up. There's 2 down, and Lily stands down at second base and in the pitch. Called strike. And it's no 1 count. So no balls, 1 strike. You can't tell it from the video, but the backstop is a good 20 feet behind home plate. So if it gets past the catcher, the runners will be able to go all day long. There's a foul ball, and it's a 0-2 count very quickly to Emily. So no balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Foul ball. And we'll do 0-2 again. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lily at second with a 1-out single. And then she stole second base. Quick discussion between coach and his batter. Okay, so here we go with the 0-2 pitch. It's a line shot on the left field. That's getting down for a hit. That's going to score at least 1. Emily will go into second base with a stand-up double, and West Pasco leads it 1-0. So our second hit of the game, or I'm sorry, our third hit of the game, my bad, leads to a score, and West Pasco leads this one. Ball up to Brooke. On deck is Maggie. She singled her first time up. And it's a 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs, 1 run across here in the top of the 3rd inning for West Pasco. There's a ground ball to short, fielded by the shortstop, cross to first. Nice dig by the first baseman. And that is 3 outs. So they get 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, but they do leave 1 on. And at the end of 2.5, it is West Pasco Pride 1, Florida Impact 0. Coming to bat in the bottom of the 3rd inning is going to be Kelly, Sarah, and then back to the top of the lineup with Tiana. This is Doc, the Tampa USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. Again, Kelly's stepping in, so Cadence is still on the mound. Lane's still behind the plate for West Pasco Pride. Kelly steps in. On deck will be Sarah. And then, like I said, back to the top lineup with Tiana. Tiana walked and reached 3rd back in the 1st inning. All right. And here we go. Foul ball out of play behind us here. And that makes it an 0-1 count to Kelly. So no balls, 1 strike. And the 0-1. Line side on the left center field. That's going to get down for a hit. And Kelly's on with a leadoff single here in the bottom of the 3rd. That'll bring in Sarah with Tiana coming out on deck. So Florida Impact starts out with a hit, get things going here. And here's the first pitch. Kelly threatens to go on the ball that's outside to Sarah, but she holds it first. And it's a 1-0 count on Sarah. So 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Kelly holds it first. A 1-1 count to Sarah. Again, Tiana's on deck. And the 1-1. Foul ball. And we'll make it 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Folks, thanks for joining us again on YouTube and Facebook. And if you're on YouTube, please subscribe, share, and like. There's a ground ball to up the middle, knocked down by Cadence, but she couldn't hold on to it. And that'll move Kelly to 2nd and put Sarah on. And we're going to call that an error on Cadence. And that'll bring in Tiana with Cassidy coming out on deck. Once again, Tiana walked her first time up. Cassidy popped out to 2nd base. So Florida Impact has something happening here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. But if you're on YouTube, subscribe, like, and share. Hit that notification bell, and I'll let you know when we go live in the future. And the rest of this day, there's a bunt foul down the third base line. It's an 0-1 count to Tiana. If you're on Facebook, follow and like and share. Again, that helps our channel grow, gets the word out, and just helps us to provide a better experience for you, the fan, with expanded coverage. Because you're the reason we do this, to allow you who can't be here in person to be able to see, no matter where you are in the country or the world. There's a ball outside as Tiana pulled back just in time, so it's a 1-1 count. But of course, we also do it for the players, so they can go back and players and the coaches, so they can go back and watch the games. And we do a highlight video at the end of the tournament for the entire tournament. So there's a ground ball foul down the third base line on the bunt. So it's going to be 1-2 on Tiana. So more than likely, she will not attempt that again. With no outs, just trying to move the runners over to second and third, respectively. The tying run is at second base. The go-ahead run is at first in Sarah. Kelly is down at second. And here's the 1-2. Ball outside, and it's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Tiana. There's nobody out here in the bottom half of the third inning. And the pitch. There's the ball. Gets past Lane. That's coming all the way back to the backstop. And that moves everybody up. So it was a swing and a miss on Tiana, which makes 1 out. But it did move Kelly and Sarah up. So regardless, she got the job done and moved the runners up. Cassidy, well, especially on the pass ball, didn't help. Cassidy steps in. She popped out to second. Kylie's on deck. She grounded out to the pitcher. So 1 down. So far, Cadence for West Pasco Pride has chalked up 3 strikeouts. It's a ball just off the plate, and it's a 1-0 count to Cassidy. Again, it's Kelly at third, Sarah at second. Kelly singled, and Sarah reached on an error by the pitcher. There's 1 down. Ball up. And it makes it 2-0. The coach for West Pasco Pride calls time to go out and talk to his pitcher. Kind of settle things down in this situation where the go-ahead run is now at second base. All right, so the conference at the mounds broke up, and we'll get back to action here as the runners return to the bases, and Cassidy makes her way back to home plate with a 2-0 count. So 2 balls, no strikes. And here's the 2-0. Bunt back up the middle to third base, and everybody's safe. So Brooke came down, fielded the bunt, tossed it over to Lane, and couldn't get the tag down in time, and that's a run for Florida Impact, and this game's tied, folks. That moves Sarah over to third, so we're going to give a fielder's choice to Cassidy. So she's at first. Actually, she moved to second on the play due to the commotion at the plate. So runners on second and third again, and it is a tie ball game. And the pitch. There's a ball outside to Kylie. Amelia's on deck, so Kylie grounded out the pitcher her first time up. Amelia struck out. Sarah at third, Cassidy at second with one down. It's a ball high, and it's 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes. And this very tight game here. The go-ahead run is at third for Florida Impact. And the pitch. It's a pop fly down the third base line, almost out of play. Hit the fence, out of reach of everybody, and it makes it a 2-1 count. So 2 balls, 1 strike on Kylie. And here's the 2-1 delivery. That's ball 3 up. Now there is a base open. Cadence does have room to put Kylie. And here's the 3-1. Ball 4. And that loads the bases for Amelia. There's 1 out. Again, that puts Kylie at first, Cassidy at second, and Sarah at third. It is a tie ball game currently. Amelia steps in. It's pop fly right here on the infield. First base, Emily's coming over, makes a catch. In foul territory, no one's covering home, and Florida Impact tagged up and now takes the lead 2-1. Sarah scores on that, and everybody else moves up. So it's 2 down, and another run across for the Florida Impact. They're in the bottom of the third. They had some things going. They take the lead. Allie steps in. She struck out her first time up, and then she'll be followed by Emma, who flew out deep to left field. There's a ball in the dirt, and it's a 1-0 count to Amelia. And the pitch. Called strike. And it's a 1-1 count. Again, that's Cassidy at third, Kylie at second. 2 runs across this inning, both Sarah and Kelly. Line shot back up the middle. Fielded by the shortstop over to first in time. And that is 3 outs. However, Florida Impact do put 2 across on 1 hit and 1 error. And they do leave 2 on base. At the end of 3 innings, it is the Florida Impact 2, West Pasco Pride 1. Coming up in the top of the 4th is going to be Maggie, Corey, and Lane. This is Doc, the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, so Maggie steps in. Maggie singled, so she's 1-1 so far today. Corey's on deck. Corey into a fielder's choice, her first time up, so she's 0 for 1. So the umpire was working on getting the score, so he makes his way, the base umpire that is, makes his way down to the first base side. And now we can get back to action here. There's a line shot out to center field. Center fielder makes the catch. Nice catch out there by Tiana. And that is one out. Maggie took that one for a ride. Nice catch out there by Tiana. That brings in Corey. Lane comes out on deck. Again, Corey reached on a fielder's choice, and Lane reached on an error by the third baseman. So ball 1 to Corey. So 1-0 count. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. Pop fly on the infield. Shortstop comes in, makes the catch. And that is 2 down. So 2 quick outs here. That brings in Lane. And on deck will be Addie. Addie struck out her first time up. And Lane, again, reached on an error by third base. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike. Top of 4th. Impact lead at 2-1. They put up 2 in the bottom of the 3rd. And the pitch. Line shot just over the second baseman's glove, and that's going to get in for a single. And Lane's on to lead things off here. Well, from 2-out singles, put it that way, to really lead things off, a 2-out single. That brings in Addie. Brings Paula to the on-deck circle. Paula grounded out to first base. All right, so Lane's down at first. There's a bunt, first base side, fielded by the first. Couldn't quite come up with it, the first baseman. No one's covering third. Kelly goes over to get back over to cover it as she saw that it was left open. She charged down the line to cover on the bunt. So we'll charge an error to the first baseman on that one. That moves Lane to second. Brings in Paula. So runners on first and second, 2 out. That's Addie at first, Lane at second. And the pitch. It's a ball up. And 1-0 count. I don't believe I missed any pitches there. At least I hope not. It should be a 1-0 count. It's 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch. Ball 2. So I don't think they had a pinch runner going for Lane. I assume that's Lane down at second base. Can't tell just yet. The pinch runner would have been Emily Morales. Called strike, and it's 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, 2 on. And West Pasco trails by 1. And here's the 2-1 pitch. Ooh, ground ball fouled down the first base line. That was a hard shot. And it's 2-2 now. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Paula. Time runs at second base for West Pasco. And here's the 2-2. Foul ball down the first base line. And that is Lane on second base. So we'll do 2-2 again to Paula. And the 2-2. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. My guess is the runners will be going on this pitch. And called strike 3. And that is 3 outs. So no runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 left. And Pasco, West Pasco Pride has left 5 on base. At the end of 3.5, it's Florida Impact 2, West Pasco 1. Coming up in the bottom of the 4th, it's going to be Emma, Sam, and Kelly. This is Doc, the Tampa USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. Okay, here we go. I'll update the scoreboard here in just a second. Sorry about that. There we go. So, fly ball in the left field. That is foul ball. A long foul ball for Emma. So it's Emma, Sam, and Kelly. So Emma flew out to left field her first time up. So very reminiscent of that drive down the left field line that resulted in a foul ball. So it's a 0-1 count to Emma. Sam, her first time up, she also flew out to left field. It's a ball low. And it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Emma. And then Kelly is the third batter. She singled and scored last inning. And the pitch. Ball low. And it's 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Three balls, 1 strike now. So 3-1 is the count. It's a ball in the dirt, and Cadence issues a walk to Emma here to lead things off in the top of the 4th inning. That brings in Sam. Again, she flew out to left field. And on deck is Kelly, who singled and scored in the bottom of the 3rd to tie the ball game. right, so Cadence, the pitcher, is going to be pinch running for Emma. So my bet is that Emma's probably going to be the next pitcher. But we'll see. All right. So Sam steps in the box. Here's the pitch. Pop fly, foul, out of play. Nice hustle by Emily Hamburg over there. And it's a 0-1 count to Sam. So no balls, one strike. There's a ball, and it makes it a 1-1 count. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's the ground ball back up the middle, fielded by the shortstop, touches second over to first, double play. No, actually, caller safe. I thought it was a double. I thought I saw it, but I missed it. But hey, they get the lead runner. And nice play by the shortstop. So it is 1 out. We'll call it a fielder's choice for Sam. So she's on. Sorry, I spoke too quick before I let the umpire make the call. Sorry about that, folks. That was a correct call by the umpire. And that's always correct because he called it. So it's not for me to decide. All right, so Kelly steps in. She singled her first time up and scored a run. And Maddie is pinch running for Sam. And the pitch. Called strike. And it's a 0-1 count to Kelly. So no balls, 1 strike. And it's a ball. So it's a 1-1 count. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Maddie's at first. And there's a ball in the dirt, and it's 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Kelly. Again, Maddie, pinch running for Sam, is down at first. They got the lead runner. Nice play by shortstop Paula. Swing and a miss, and now it's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Maddie holding at first base. We do have 1 out so far here in the bottom of the 4th. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that is 2 outs. So that's 4 strikeouts by Cadence this game. So 2 down. Maddie holds it first. Sarah steps in. Sarah reached on error by the pitcher. And she also scored, which gave them the go-ahead run. And that'll bring Tiana out on deck, who was walked and struck out. There's a ground ball to short. Fielded by Paula. Over to first. Nice play. And that is 3 outs. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. And at the end of 4, it is a 2-1 ball game with well, that's the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. And at the end of 4, it's a 2-1 ball game. Impact in the lead. Coming up in the Top of the fifth is going to be the top of the lineup, which is Lily, Cadence, and Emily. This is Doc, the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. All right, so coming up, again, this top of the lineup with Lily, followed by Cadence here in the top of the fifth. And West Pasco does still trail 2-1. Called strike, and top of the fifth is underway. So 0-1 count. The ball up and outside. It's a 1-1 count. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Just underway here in the top of the fifth in this tight battle between West Pasco Pride and Florida Impact. I'm going to slow down and pronunciate. Foul ball back to screen here at us. And it's a 1-2 count now to Lily. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that is 1 out. Now in this the top of the innings with Cadence for Florida Impact, she has struck out. Some double check here. She struck out 3 so far. And now Cadence versus Cadence. So Cadence, the pitcher for West Pasco Pride, is now in the batter's box. She has lined out to shortstop. Popped out to second. And here's the pitch. It's a ball a little high, so it's a 1-0 count to Cadence. On deck is Emily Hamburg. Emily grounded out to third, and then she hit a RBI double, driving in Lily back in the top of the third. And here's the 1-0. Called strike. And it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. To Cadence. And the pitch. Line drive to second base. Nice catch by the second base person. That was number 15. That would be Kylie again. Nice job by Kylie. The reason why I don't call out who's actually playing what positions, because they do change throughout the game. So Cadence has hit the ball pretty well today, but right at somebody. So 2 down now. There's a ground ball to short, over to first, and this was a quick one. As they are 3 up, 3 down. So at the end of 4.5, it is still 2-1. Coming up in the bottom half of the 5th inning is going to be Cassidy, Kylie, and Amelia. This is Doc, the Tampa USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we reached time limit, and that is the final. Florida Impact 2, West Pasco Pride 1. Again, thanks for joining us here. Game number 2 coming up here in just a little bit. This is Doc, the Tampa USSSA Sports Network. Thanks, everyone, and make sure you like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when we go live. Again, final score here, Florida Impact 2, West Pasco Pride 1, with Florida Impact moving on to the noon game against the Bat Busters.